By the way, today's being filmed on the T5i just because we can. And we're out here doing some work because it's not 0, it's like 20. And this looks different than it usually does. I don't know if we're in focus or not. Looks like about there. So why is my plenum off? I've never taken it off before. Well, very shortly after I had this car, Ken and I were out here just shooting the shit. And I had a socket or whatever, I was fixing stuff up here, and I tried to back one of the bolts off that holds the plenum on, as we can find all of them here. And I backed one off and it broke off. The stud snapped off, leaving the bottom part screwed in the lower plenum and the top part stuck in the bolt, which that bolt isn't here. I don't think it's here. I don't see it. It's somewhere else. So anyways, I'm kind of taking the liberty to fix that now, and in the process I'm replacing all of these bolts because they are not pretty anymore. They've got rust on the side of them, and it's just a really easy thing to replace to make it look better yet. So 2 were actually broken, this one here and this one here. Notice how they're supposed to stick up like that, leaving something for the things to thread onto, the bolts to thread onto. So I need to order that part, so just 2 of those, and then 15 nuts, and I'm going to replace the gasket too while I'm at it, and then we'll be good. I had to use some nice vice grips on here to just tighten on to it has a flat lip to it at the bottom, tighten onto that and back it out. So that's done. Never seen my velocity stacks before, looks pretty cool. Had to do some minor disassembly to the upper boxes. Got parts over there, parts over here, but that's done. Now we just need to wait for parts, so I'm going to put the plenum cover back on there just so we don't get any contamination in there, and then we'll be good. I'm not going to obviously start it or anything like that. I just did on February 1st, so it's only been 3 weeks. But yeah, it's really nice to get my hands dirty again. There's the part right there that broke. See the nut on the left with the stud still sticking out of it. Then these are the 2, there are actually 2 of them. The 2 broken studs are those black pieces there. So, at this point I've got everything put back together how it'll sit until new parts arrive, which I'll order probably tomorrow. And I think I remember one of them being out until like March 20th or something, so it's going to be a while. But I put everything back together. 2 that are missing are this front corner. I mean, I could drive it right now if I needed to, but I don't, so I won't. And I'll take it all apart when the new parts come in, and then we'll have nice shiny bolts and all new hardware and a new gasket, and yeah, one less job that I'll ever have to do. So that's what happens when it warms up a couple degrees. I feel like coming out here and wanting to get my hands dirty, and at least to some extent I did. On the T5 now, it smells fantastic in here. The LED interior lights kind of throw me. I'm not used to that. Yeah, leather's dry. It hasn't seen conditioner in a long time, so that's something I'll have to do. But I miss this thing. Good morning, it's 2:10. I got the car all buttoned back up. I don't remember if I filmed or not. I put everything back together, closed the bonnet, and put the cover back on. So I ordered those parts, all the nuts and the acceptors, or the studs that screw into the lower plenum, the lower part, the gasket, and a couple other various stupid securing clips and parts for the car. Probably, and this won't be true, but probably one of my last orders for, I'm going to say 2015. There are not a lot of parts that I need. This year is not going to be parts heavy at all. Last year I put like 300 parts in that car. It was crazy. A lot of them were screws and stuff like that. But I went crazy with parts. You saw that a freaking skid of parts got delivered to this house in April last year. That is not going to be the case this year. This year is more of a service year, doing some window tint, some power steering lines, brake fluid flush, brake fluid lines, all that stuff's going to be dealer work, body work, removing the final amounts of rust, all of that. It's going to be a service expense heavy year. Maybe some PDR. I have to see what the finances look like by then. But anyways, it's February 23rd. It's Monday right now, since it's after midnight. That's crazy. In a week, it's March 2nd. So, on this calendar, does that look familiar? That's in St. Lucia, where I was 2 months ago. In fact, we took a picture not too far from there, and we ate kind of in between those mountains, but back a little bit. So that was freaking beautiful, and then that's in Hawaii somewhere. So that's like motivation to get work done so you can get the hell out. Cavaliers game today against the New York Knicks. As expected, blew them out of the water, plus 30 points or something like that by the end of the game. We were able to seed all the starters Q4 and let the old guys come out and do a little bit of playing ball, so that was cool. Game on Tuesday now, I think, 7 or 8 o'clock against the Pistons in Detroit. They did beat the Bulls, though. Pistons are at the low end of the league, or the division, and the Bulls are at the higher end, so that was interesting to see that happen. We're a half a game behind Chicago right now in the division, still 4th in the conference. So we'll see how the Pistons game goes, and then we've got some hard ones. We've got, I think, the Raptors and the top team in the NBA. Who is that? San Francisco Golden State Warriors. So those are going to be some tough games, and they're all away games too. We have one of the harder schedules. In fact, the hardest schedule in the NBA. I think we have 26 games left, and like 19 of them are away or something like that. It's going to be crazy. But it'll be exciting to see what everybody can do. That was pretty much today. Tomorrow's Monday. I have a class at 9:15. I'm thinking I'm just going to do the PowerPoint from here when I wake up, do the college writing 2 work, and just get Monday done from home. It's going to be -7 again tomorrow morning. I don't want to waste the gas and wake my ass out of bed at 8 a.m. to go in and do that. Probably have lunch with Joe, as is becoming a tradition on Monday. Tuesday, online class, accounting. Wednesday, I will go in. It's going to be a full day, 9:15 to 3:30. Plus an advising appointment in between. Thursday or Wednesday is going to be a big day, and then we'll chill for next weekend. So these weeks are going by fairly quickly. Unfortunately, the parts order that I did isn't going to ship until March 24th due to unavailability and parts stuck in Germany somewhere. So that's fine. I won't be driving the car for a while anyways, and when I get back from California on the 29th and 30th, I'll be able to open that box up and install everything, and then hopefully sometime thereafter in the month of April, I'll be able to get it out on the road and enjoy it. So it's 2:13. I'm going to head up, take a shower, get to bed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Speak on Monday. Good night.